Alright. What is up, YouTube? It is HPJ here, and it is time for another discussion video. We are visiting Glorious Visitors, the deck building set coming out in the OCG, as we have another unveiling of Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters to talk about. We have the Xenovaders, the dimensional hopping abominations that are jumping through time and space. And apparently they have a one-turn kill. So let's take a look at these monsters and see what they are up to. So first off, we have a description here saying, what impossible landscapes await beyond the cracked corners of this false world. Ooh. The first monster up is Xenovader of Emptiness Gihana. Level 1 Dark Attribute Psychic type monster. 100 attack, 1000 defense. You only use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn each. If you control no monsters, you can summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal social summon, banish face down the top card of your deck. During your main phase, you can add up to 2 face down banish Xeno triangle monsters with different names to your hand, except for Xeno. Oh Jesus! Why did they add a triangle? So am I supposed to say Xenovader triangle of? Okay, so Xenovader triangle of emptiness, Gihana. Also, you cannot activate cards or effect for the rest of your name, except Xeno triangle cards or effects. This monster's name is after Gihana, the disruption of punishment in Judaism. Oh, okay. Next up is Xenovader of the Sky Shoal, because I'm ignoring the triangle. Level 2 light attribute psychic type monster with 2000 attack. 12,000 attack, 200 defense. And use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn. If you control a Xenovader monster, you can summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal social summon, you can banish up to 2 cards from the top of your deck. During your main phase, you can add up to 2 of your face down vanish Xenovader Xenovader spell and traps with different names to your hand. You cannot activate cards or effects for the rest of the turn, except for Xenovader cards or effects. This monster is named after Sheol, the general of the afterlife in Judaism. Next up is Xenovader of Blue, Tionila. Tiwanla is a level 3 water attribute psychic type monster with 300 attack and 2000 defense. Same thing like the ones before her. You only use her first and third effect once per turn. If you control no monsters, you can if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you summon this card from your hand. When it's normal or special summon, you can banish face down the top 3 cards of your deck. During your main phase, you can special summon one of your face down banish level 5 or higher Xenovader monsters. Also, you cannot activate the effects or card effects for the rest of the turn except Xenovader cards or effects. This monster is laid out to Nola, the Finnish realm of the dead. Next up is Xenovader of Scarlet Niraka. It is a level 4 fire attribute psychic type monster with 1700 attack and 400 defense. You can use the first and third effect of this card's name once per turn each. If your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, you summon this card from your hand. If this card is normal or special summon, you can banish the top 4 cards of your deck from the top 4 cards of your deck. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can special summon one face down Xeno first level 5 or higher monster. Also, you cannot activate cards or effects for the rest of the turn except for Xenovader monsters. Niraka is the hell of various faiths in India. Next up is Sky Thunder Xenovader Yomi, a level 5 light attribute psychic type monster with 1000 attack, 2500 defense. You only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can reveal this card in your hand and banish it face down. And if you do, add one face down banish Xenovader cards to your hand except a level 5 monster. If this No, if this card is normal or special summon, you can banish face down the top 5 cards of your deck. Once a turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can shuffle one of your face down, banish Xenovader monsters with the same attribute into the deck, and if you do, negate the activation. Yomi is the realm of the dead in Japanese mythology. A lot of terms about the dead in the realms of the dead and those who control the dead. We have Brutal Summit Invader Helium, Helium. This is a level 6 Earth Attribute Psychic type monster with 2400 attack and 1200 defense. You only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can reveal this card in your hand, banish it face down, and if you do, such summon one face down, banish Xenovader monster, except a level 6 monster. If this card is no more so summon, banish face down the top 6 cards of your deck. Other Xenovader cards you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effect. Also, your opponent cannot target them with card effects. This monster is named after Helium, the realm of the unglorious dead in Norse mythology. Next up is Mad Tempest Xenoverse Plutonion, the level 7 wind attribute psychic type monster with 2100 attack and 2800 defense. You only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. Quick effect, you can reveal this card and one other Xenovader card in your hand and banish both of them face down, and if you do, draw 2 cards. If this card is normal or special summon, banish face down the top 7 cards of your deck. Once per turn, quick effect, you can shuffle one face down Xenovader monster from your deck, and then when you do, you can shuffle one of your opponent's cards they control with the same attribute into the deck. Plutonion is the holy shrine dedicated to Pluto or Hades, and is actually built over natural caves or fissures that imply physical toxic gases. Next up is, of course, the cover card we saw earlier. This is Emptiness Devourer Xenovader Jaharam. Level 8 Dark Attribute Psychic type monster, 3000 attack, 2400 defense. If this card is normal or special summon, banish face down the top 8 cards of your deck. This card gains the effects based on the number of face down cards you control. 10 or more cards cannot be destroyed by battle. 20 or more cards once a turn, quick effect, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. 30 or more cards once per turn, during your opponent's end phase, you can add one face down banished card from your to your hand. The last effect, 40 or more cards, skip both players' draw phases. Jesus, that's pretty nasty. Jaharam is the concept of hell in Islamic theology. Next up is the field spell. We have Xenovader Territory Valorous. Field spell, this card, activate this card by banishing the top 5 cards of your deck face down. And you only activate this card's first effect once per turn. During your main phase, you can add one face down banished Xenovader cards to your hand, except for Xenovader Territory Valis. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the turn while you have a level 5 or higher Xenovader monster and have no cards in your deck. The next card up is Xenovader Judgment. Is a continuous trap, and its effects reads: if your opponent normal or special summons a monster or monsters, you can target one of them and choose one face down banished Xenovader monster with the same attribute and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot choose the same attribute again for the effect of this card's name, and you cannot activate cards or effects except for Xenovader cards and effects. Once per battle during damage calculation, if your Xenovader monster battles an opponent's monster and you have no cards in your deck, you can make that opponent's monster's attack 0. For cards that are being reprinted, we have Gizmek Orochi, the Serpentine Sky Slayer. Eater of Millions, we have Bot of Pot of Desires in Small World, which seems to be a decent enough array of cards that you could put into it. So let's talk about these. Basically, this archetype's gimmick is banish everything from your deck as soon as possible. Any cards that are Xenovader monsters that you happen to respond to on check will then be able to correspond with their own abilities, whether it is to add cards from your deck to your hand that share the same name, as long whether they're a monster, a spell, or a trap. Being able to set up all of this so that their boss monster of this archetype, the Xenovader, in the emptiness devouring Xenoblader Jaharam, can be destroyed by battle, destroy a card once per turn. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, add a face down card that's banished to your hand. Or basically, when there's 40 or more cards, you skip both players' draw phases. So this thing basically becomes a walking nightmare. Now, I have seen previews to some videos that are basically trying to utilize this card's ability to basically almost deck itself out and then force your opponent to not be able to draw, as well as yourself. And it's very risky, but the way this deck itself plays, it feels like its resource management is not going to be an issue. Its only real issue is that things that would stop it from banishing. So you have to fight all those anti-banishing cards, which people didn't have to be willing to run. The overall consensus of it is, wow, this is a really good lineup of things for an archetype like this. You don't see any extra deck monsters. You always see main deck. You always see is really focusing on banishing, which of course is a mechanic as old as this game itself. And it's got some really good pieces. Overall, we are going to wait to see what additional cards they will be throwing into this, because this is never the last time we've seen the Xenovader cards, as well as, potentially what the next core set would have for them, which I believe is the Immortal Phoenix. So definitely want to see what more we can get out of this, because yeah, it's going to be a lot when it comes to this. But I'm very much on the fence of it, but it seems pretty good. So let me know in the comment section what you think about the Xenovaders and their invasion from different dimensions. Because I knew this was going to be a deck focusing on banishing. I just wanted to know exactly what concept it was going to do. It's definitely saying mill myself out and then screw my opponent over and then recharge once I do such. Alright, so let me know in the comment section how you guys feel about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because it helps me out tremendously. Hit that notification bell because you will be informed of when I upload more content to the channel. Socials, they are in the description box below. And with that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will catch you all next time. HPJ signing out. Bye-bye.